Okay, we'll talk about the FIFA Club World Cup now. Of course, Gremio is through to the final. So Real Madrid will have to play Al-Jazira, a team. Get that right?
Al-Jazira.
Al-Jazira sounds like the Al-Jazira, right? Al-Jazira, and the U18 from the UAE. The home team, of course, the home advantage may just count. But then Zinedine Zidane and, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo, and they like to say in the look, they're not just going to win it back to back. They know what it takes to actually win it. First, they have to see how they can win today's game. If they can win it, then is a fine one, because then they will be facing
confirmation of the results.
Confirmation of the results are coming from the FIFA Club World Cup.
Africa's representative, Wydad Casablanca, losing to Urawa Reds from Japan, 2-3. Gremio 1-0 over Pachuca. We talked about that one already, and that result has sent them into the final, where they will likely take on Real Madrid, because Real Madrid play Al-Jazira. Al-Jazira, no one is expecting them to cause any kind of upset against the European champions. We just come into the semi-finals, and a lot of people are wondering what kind of competition is that one, where teams have been playing for a while, and Real Madrid just comes and joins in the semi-final. It just kind of takes something away for me personally, and for a lot of people. It's a bit, it makes the
European champions.
Yeah, I know.
They can play from the level is different. I mean, do you want teams to be beating 10-0 before
Champions League now? When you grade football competition, you're looking at the World Cup, indeed, maybe a continental cups, and then you're looking at the Champions League.
Yeah, I get all that, but what I'm saying is, I mean, it just takes something away that a tournament, there's a team that joins in the semi-final, despite the fact that, forget the fact that they are champions of Europe. And that's why they're going to reorganize the whole thing in a few years from now. The Club World Cup is going to be revamped, and I believe it's going to be a lot more robust. As it is right now, a lot of people feel it's a Mickey Mouse tournament.
It's a tournament that is a glorified tournament,
right?
Because it's just so that there will be a club that comes out that is the best in the world. But for me, I think it's not necessarily a bad thing coming into the semi-finals. You have to look at the European fixtures. Some of these leagues are already on break, while the Europeans are just getting into the peak period of their league. So, and the truth is, you have teams start withdrawing from participating in the Club World Cup if they have to leave. Imagine if you had asked Real Madrid at the problems they were having 2-3 weeks ago to leave it to go to the Club World Cup. They will probably, send a couple of players who are
the French players,
the French players, which will reduce the quality of the tournament. So those are the kind of things you're putting into consideration. And of course, you have to sometimes, of course, you have to appeal to the money. And Real Madrid will bring you crowd. And
so why not just put them in the final?
Okay. No. You know what? Someone will be talking to us more about this. We're talking about Abiodun Luri of the Abbey Life Network in the UK. But he's right here. He's there in Abu Dhabi where the tournament is taking place. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning, guys. The audio is not very good, but I'll manage.
Okay. All right. Yeah, thank you. Real Madrid, you were at the press conference when Zinedine Zidane was talking. How serious is he really taking this game, knowing that if they get to defend it back-to-back, they'll be the first team to do it, and not only that, they will equal Barcelona's record 3 times in a row?
Yeah, thank you very much, and good morning, Nigerians. Yeah, we had the press conference yesterday at the Zayed City Sports Stadium. I think it's one of the biggest stadiums I've ever visited in my life. So huge. Be that as it may, Zinedine Zidane was in his element yesterday, and he was very confident that his team will go all the way. But people should not think that they are not taking this competition very seriously. He affirmed to us that he came to the tournament with his full squad and of 22 players, of which 21 trained yesterday. And that is to show us how serious they are taking this tournament.
Interesting. In terms of being serious, Abiodun, are we likely to see a situation, from everything you got from the press conference, that the likes of Ronaldo, I mean the big guns, Benzema, Isco, will take on Al-Jazira? Or are we likely to see a situation where those guys are, reserved for the final, which a lot of people expect Real Madrid to get into?
Well, people are talking about rotation, and Zinedine Zidane will not give anything out yesterday.
Okay.
He has kept his cards close to his chest, and but having watched them yesterday and going by experience after watching some of these big teams play in big tournaments, I saw the training formation, and I can have a clue about what is most likely going to happen today. Number one, I think he might end up playing some of the injured guys to see how fit they are. I saw Jared Bale train very vigorously yesterday, and a few others. So I think that's what we're going to be seeing today. He will be using some of these players to test their fitness level, and I think that's a good one for Real Madrid. It's a good time to test those boys for real.
We all know that after this FIFA Club World Cup, the next game for Real Madrid is actually the Clasico, 23rd of December. Do you think this might just be a major test for Zinedine Zidane, knowing that if he gets to pull this off, the players will just be ready for El Clasico, or will he really want to tread carefully?
I'm quoting Zinedine Zidane now from a question that was one of the questions that was put to him yesterday by Marca, a Spanish newspaper. Well, his response was very direct. He said football is football, and no competition is bigger than the other. That they are here to win a title, and they are here to fight for it. El Clasico is a local derby, and they understand what it entails. So they are not taking it extraordinarily, but they understand the nitty-gritty of what it takes to play El Clasico, what to expect. I think their mind is on this trophy, and after this trophy, December 23rd, they already know what to do. And one thing he found was that he said the players understand the techniques, the style is there, the system is there, so he's happy. So El Clasico or no El Clasico, it has no bearing on this tournament for them.
Right, so it's one game at a time for Real Madrid and coach Zinedine Zidane. Before we let you go, Abiodun, let's talk about the tournament itself. And we've had discussions in the studio of how some people feel it's not really a big deal, the FIFA Club World Cup. Tell us about the fans in Abu Dhabi. How seriously are they taking this tournament? Obviously, we saw highlights between Gremio and Pachuca, and the stadiums. The stadium was filled with fans. Tell us how seriously the fans are taking this particular tournament in Abu Dhabi.
Thank you. I will start from my personal experience. When I got to where they gave me to stay, where I am now, I was mobbed, literally. I think last night when I came back from the stadium, I saw a group of about 20, 30 people waiting for me outside my apartment. Wow. And I was like, what's going on there? Excuse me. And they're like, oh, you're a FIFA guy, you're a FIFA guy, you're a FIFA guy. We want you to sign something for us. We want you to talk to us. Wow. That is how these guys love football, how much they love football. And going by the fact that it's a FIFA tournament, I was speaking to one of the sheikhs the other day, and he told me they have to spend good money to take this tournament away from Japan. That they want football to be literally popular like it is in England, here in the United Arab Emirates. So the fans are really cool, and they love the tournament here, and I think it's a big plus for FIFA. Now, on the tournament generally, there has been a school of thought that says European clubs are not taking the FIFA Club World Cup seriously. Well, in a way you can say they're right or they're not right. But looking at the clubs, I think it's a prestigious thing for them to add this trophy in their cabinet, especially Barcelona's record of being a 3-time winner, and Real Madrid trying to match up with that is a big plus for Europe. So I don't think anything has devalued the tournament. The only problem we have is Africa and the Oceania. They must come up to the party and provide or produce a team that will fight their way to the finals, because they are the ones lagging behind in this tournament. So far, so good.
Wow, thank you very much, Abiodun Lori. We appreciate your time on today's show, and hopefully we can get you back on tomorrow for a preview of the final that is likely to be between Real Madrid and Gremio. I hope I'm not getting too ahead of myself there. So that's it for the FIFA Club World Cup.